Hey, Princess of Power, Masters of the Universe, new adventures, all things Motu. That's kind of what Motu Classics is all about. Scott Knightlick here, also known as Toy Guru on the MattyCollector.com forums, with a preview of some upcoming figures and kind of a way we're really bridging the gap and finishing off the whole Classics line. So, a lot of you have New Adventures He-Man, and as just revealed at San Diego Comic-Con, an upcoming figure is New Adventures She-Ra. Now, I definitely want to kind of take a pause to talk about this figure a little bit because it's a very special figure in the line. Obviously, in the vintage line, She-Ra was not part of New Adventures. And when we started Classics back in 07, 08, we really wanted to use Classics as a way to bridge the gap between a lot of the different continuities and make links between things that kind of needed to be there to tie the story together. And of course, we wanted She-Ra to always be a very important part of the canon, which is why we really wanted to bring her into New Adventures. There's really no reason to leave her behind when He-Man left off for space. We put New Adventures She-Ra originally into the mini-comic in 14, and actually the Horseman designed her look for the mini-comic with the intention of getting her into the line as a figure. So this design comes completely from the Four Horsemen. You know, we looked at New Adventures He-Man and basically said, you know, as He-Man is to New Adventures He-Man, She-Ra is to New Adventures She-Ra, kind of like one of those old SAT forms. You know, much as the Power Sword for He-Man. So you have the New Adventures Sword of Protection versus the New Adventures Sword of Power. You know, you can definitely see these similarities and differences there. The She-Ra Sword of Power also incorporating the gem there. So very, very deliberate. Kind of the Horseman went with a silver versus gold motif, kind of letting He-Man and She-Ra sort of shine as silver and gold protectors of the universe. She-Ra in particular, she uses a lot of pieces from 2.0 She-Ra. Her visor is removable, so you can take off that little piece there. That can be clipped in for two different looks. It's got that cool 80s kind of neon. You know, this is sort of really meant if She-Ra was in the New Adventures line, what would she have looked at? Very kind of late 80s retro-y line the Horseman did with the off-the-shoulder look, incorporating the vintage icon from her chest armor from the vintage toy. And you know, even her shield, very similar to He-Man's New Adventure shield. You know, the same kind of neon-y look, but She-Ra a little versus this is He-Man, is in the verb to He-Man. Is that a verb? I don't know. I think I made it up. Either way, we're really, really excited to get to New Adventures She-Ra. You know, not only to get a new variant of She-Ra, but you know, having this toy out there really distinctly puts her into New Adventures and said this happened. She-Ra is part of the New Adventures era. And we also know kind of, I don't want to call this a joke, but in a very humorous way, we know that a lot of New Adventures fans and a lot of POP fans sometimes kind of clash. You know, they're really into their camp. I love POP. I love New Adventures. Well, guess what? You all love this figure, the figure that brings fans together. New Adventures POP She-Ra. She's got the Great Blaster that originally came with Marlena there in some new colors, so that fits right on. Her cape. Yeah, this is great. We're really, really excited to bring New Adventures She-Ra into the line. So she is part of the Club Etheria program. So if you have a She-Ra sub for her 30th, this is going to be, I believe, the November figure for Club Etheria. She will be shipping to subscribers, then available for day of, coming with all the parts you see here, her sword, her blaster, her shield, and a great way to complement your New Adventures and your POP collections. Hey, look at the way we do that. The other figure I have here, Light Hope. This is final, really excited. This is also a figure that's got a cool history. Light Hope was originally in the Filmation POP series as a beam of light. It was never actually seen as a figure. And one of the urban legends is that was done on purpose because the artist behind Filmation wanted to make a major character that Mattel couldn't necessarily turn into a toy very easily. How do you translate a toy beam of light into a figure? Well, the Horsemen, like they always do, stepped up to a challenge, and they created Light Hope here. So you can see a lot of the look is very much inspired by the Crystal Castle, by She-Ra's armor, by She-Ra's colors, you know, kind of the pink-white glow that he's made of, so the light shines through, his awesome staff. Light Hope here is the Princess of Power Club Etheria sub-only figure. So Light Hope is only available if you subscribed to the 30th Anniversary Club Etheria. There will be no day of sale, day of sales for Light-Hope. Only available if you're a subscriber. New Adventures She-Ra you can still buy, day of. So there you have it. You got New Adventures He-Man, New Adventures She-Ra, Defenders of Justice, brother and sister, ready to storm Horde Prime, take on the Space Mutants, and restore order to the galaxy there. We got the map back there. So yeah, for you club holders, there you go. New Adventures She-Ra is coming to complete your collection. We'll see you all on MattyCollector.com for the latest news and updates. I'm Scott Neitlich, and I'll see you on the forums.